Obviously, spoilers ahead for The Way of the House Husband. I'm honestly not sure if I'm gonna have any graphics for this month like I normally do during like special months like I did last year for October and this year for February, but just in case I do, I am going to say this. Welcome to Anime Scoot. And obviously this month on Anime Scoot, we're going to be talking about The Way of the House Husband. Not all of this month, just for this video. Honestly, I wanted to come in here and talk positive things about this show because I really enjoyed the trailer. Honestly, I really did, but something about the show just seems a bit off to me. Don't get me wrong, genuinely, don't get me wrong, some of this stuff is really funny and it really got a good chuckle out of me. But I don't know. But before we get into this too far, let's go ahead and do this part first. The Way of the House Husband is a manga written and illustrated by Kosuke Uno. I hope I said that name right. It started in 2018 and is still going strong to this day. It's about an ex-yakuza wanting to settle down and is now a house husband. The concept alone sold me really good on this show. Before it even got an anime, it got a TV drama that was released in 2020, and the anime just released as of this month of recording, April of 2021. Shortly after its release, it's already got renewed for part 2. And now, let's talk about why I like it, why I dislike it. I don't want to talk negative about stuff, but why I dislike it, and if you should watch it or not. Subscribe. I don't like being negative, but subscribe, please. Trying to explain my emotions that I have for this show is going to be a bit difficult. Like, when the trailer came out, I was excited. The trailer looks amazing to me, but little did I know the style that this trailer went for is the style for the entire fucking show. Oh my god. While some shows can pull this off and do it sort of well, I would have really liked it better if JC's staff had just animated it normally. Like, instead of making it look like a webtoon comic that's just semi-brought to life. The animation is not bad. It's not bad at all. I think I'm just a bit disappointed, honestly speaking, because I was so hyped for this show. I was so hyped for the trailer, for the concept alone. And this is coming from someone who hasn't seen the manga, hasn't read the live action. I did that on purpose, definitely did. But after watching the show, I definitely want to go check those out to see how different they are, how different they feel to this anime adaptation. Speaking of being disappointed in the show, the pacing. The pacing is way too fast for its own sake. Too many segments within one episode. I would have much rather this been like some other comedy shows like Saki or Nichijou, or even some western cartoons, and have it like 2 to 3 segments per episode, instead of trying to cram so many within one episode. They named every segment an episode, so by the time we got to episode 5, which is the end of season 1, it was already in episode 30. Like what? Why? Some of these episodes were genuinely funny and the pacing worked fine for them. But I feel like for most of the episodes, it just needed to be a bit longer to flesh out not only the characters, but the jokes itself. I think that some of the jokes needed a bit breathing room, and a slower paced segment would have been so much better for a lot of these jokes that he tried to go on within these episodes. What I enjoy mostly about this show is the characters and concept itself. While the concept is really nothing new we haven't gotten in media before, someone bad wants to now be a normal guy in a family, see if he can. Pretty cool. But with this being a comedy slice of life anime, I thought this would open it up to, play around with it a bit more, be a lot more funny, which I think it does. Tatsu is a really good character, and the situations he gets put in is honestly really funny. It's like playing Yakuza, but only with the side stories. They can be weird, very weird situations, but they can also be super funny, like just as Yakuza doing something super mundane. I think no matter how many times that's done, it will always be funny. Seeing Tatsu get put into a lot of different situations, like going shopping, doing yoga, reuniting with old members, forcing those members to join his new way of the house husband type of lifestyle, and even like doing contests with a former Yakuza rival in a crepe maker versus house husband battle. That's all lovely. That's all so funny and it's played out really well. I think the only downside for this show is genuinely the animation and the pacing, 100%. It sucks to say, but overall, this is as much as I can say about a show I was genuinely very excited for. Comedy shouldn't be fast-paced unless it's super over-the-top and absurd. And this is not that. This is a slice-of-life comedy. We're meant to see him live his life one random day at a time. Whether you give him 10 minutes an episode or the entire 22-minute runtime, that's fine with me. But 4, 5, or 6 segments per episode, that's not the way to go. Genuinely, it's not. The concept is funny. The characters work and are genuinely funny as well. It just sucks to see this over a show I was genuinely curious for it, curiously anticipating it. But I would definitely read a manga when I get the chance to see, if it's the format that's the issue. Hopefully that'll be a better viewing. And I don't know, maybe giving it an actual animation and just, making it look like a moving comic presentation would have been better as well. If you've made it this far and want to know if you should watch it or not, I'd personally say no. Read the source material, read the manga. There, if it's still fast paced, at least you can read it and make it the pace that you want to make it. But that's basically it. Tell me if you think the same way. Maybe I'm in the wrong, maybe I'm completely in the wrong, but tell me what you think in the comments down below. Do you love this anime of Way of the House Husband that just got on Netflix? Do you hate it? I don't hate it. I can't hate it because the concept is still super funny to me. But, I just wish the show was better. No, it's the pacing's fault and the animation. That's the only... Oh god. Oh my god. This show could have been so good. It could have been so good. I came on here being like, okay, Gaijin Goomba put that Twitter post up saying he really didn't like the show and he thought the live action stuff was better. I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I don't care for his opinion. I hope this show's really good and I'm gonna watch it and just say it's really good regardless. But watching it, oh no. Watching it, it wasn't a pain, but the pacing was way too fast. It was way too fast. It really drove my enjoyment outside of the window. And I couldn't keep up with it. I genuinely couldn't. But yeah, tell me what you think about the show. Like this video if you want to. Dislike it if you hate my opinion of it. It doesn't matter. I'm just voicing my opinions. So yeah, I'll see you guys around next time. Goodbye.